Yes, now we are discussing about agricultural options. In that, today we are discussing about fruit canning. During the sterilization process in fruit canning, the container receives heat from water, water steam or other heating medium used in the sterilization system. Within the container, heat is transferred to the fruit product by the packing medium. Optional packing media are syrup, water or fruit juice. The process is a typical commercial canning operation may employ the following general processes: washing, sorting, grading, preparation, container filling, exhausting, container sealing, heat sterilization, cooling, labeling, casing and storage for shipment. Next point is tips and tricks for easy canning. Pickling. Prepare ingredients ahead of time. Leave the peel on. Bigger batches save time and effort. Use fresh fruits and vegetables. Sterilize canning jars. Be safe with pressure canning. Don't reinvent the wheel. Next point is preservative. Citric acid powder or lemon juice can be used as a pre-treatment, but neither is as effective as ascorbic acid in preventing discoloration of fruit before canning. Add 1 teaspoon of citric acid or 3/4 cup lemon juice to 1 gallon water. Drain fruit before canning. Next point is temperature. To prevent jar breakage, preheat the water to 140 degrees of 140 degrees F Fahrenheit for raw packed fruits, or to 180 degrees F for hot packed fruits. Place closed jars in canner and add boiling water as needed to bring water 1 to 2 inches over the jar tops. Cover the canner with the lid and turn burner. Next point is which fruit is most suitable for canning. Large fruits such as apples, pears, peaches, plums and nectarines all can well. So do sturdy berries such as strawberries and blueberries. Bosc pears tend to can better than delicate little sickles, and fragile raspberries and blackberries are better reserved for jam or jelly. Next point is ball canning jars. Use automatic mason or ball canner jars. Examine and discard those with nicks, cracks and edges. These defects will not permit an airtight seal. Jars should be washed in hot soapy water, rinsed well and then kept hot. This can be done in a dishwasher or by placing the jars in the water heating in your canner. The jars need to be kept hot to prevent breakage when they are filled with a hot product and placed in the kettle for processing. Next point is water bath canners. Fill the kettle with hot water and begin heating it on the range. The water bath requires 1 to 2 inches of water above the tops of jars. Difficult to determine before the filled jars are in place, but after a batch or two. Extra small pot of water heating just in case. Next point is packing canning jars. Packing ball canning jars. Packing jars, raw pack. Pack raw fruit into jars and cover with boiling hot sugar syrup, juice or water. Leave a head space between the lid and the top of food or liquid. Space is needed for the bubbling of liquid, shed space and fruit expansion. Jars are filled too full, the contents may overflow during processing. The amount of head space is usually between 1/8 and a half inch. Check the individual recipe for the exact amount of head space. Next point is fill jars. Pack each jar to within 1/4 inch of top in individual recipe. For non-liquid foods, necessary to remove any trapped air bubbles by running a rubber spatula or cable knife gently between the solid product and the edge of the jar, and the syrup as needed. Wipe rim and screw threads with a clean damp cloth. Place lid on top and screw pads on tightly and evenly to hold the rubber sealing lid in place. Sometimes it is necessary to position and hold down sealing lid while you tighten the band to ensure the lid is centered on the top of the jar. Jars are placed on the rack inside hot water can. So filling jars is also very delicate and it should be very tightly fixed. Next is test for seal. After jars have cooled between 12 and 24 months after processing, check seal. To do this, press down on the center of the lid. The lid should be concaved and not move when pressed. Another method is to tap the lid with the bottom of a teaspoon. If the jar is sealed correctly, it will make a high-pitched sound. If it makes a dull sound, it means the lid is not sealed, or possibly that food is in contact with the underside of the lid. This is a good sound to hear, as it most often means that the vacuum effect has taken place, which causes the lids to pop down and seal. And the next point is store in a dry place. Avoid storing canned food near a furnace, water heater, or hot water pipes. Jars need to be kept cool for longer storage life and to protect against spoilage. Be sure to store in a dry place. Rusting of the lid or band can cause the seal to break. So store in a dry place is also most important for a fruit canning system. These are the informations regarding your fruit canning. It will give a very good idea to all to store, preserve and to distribute. Wishing you all the best.